Alright, so in this video, we'll be going to implement the React Native Contacts plugin, which is the third party plugin. And we are going to use this plugin for the getting all the available contacts in the device into our app. Okay, so that we can list down all the contacts here. So for that, we just go to the npm library here, just type React Native Contacts and click on the very first available link, React Native Contacts, which is in npm package. Click on this. Okay, and yeah, so you can also refer to the repository documentation if you want, and otherwise if you want simple implementation, just copy this. Yeah, and add React Native Contacts, open VS Code, open terminal. Okay, install this package, go back to the go back to the npm package documentation. Here we just need to implement some permissions. For the Android, we have to follow, or we have to put this permission in the manifest file. If you want to read the contact, if you want to write the contact, we also are, need to provide this permission. But for now, we are just going to read the contact, so we'll be putting this permission only. Go back to the VS Code, open Android app source Android manifest file, put the permission here. There is one already permission while creating the app. There is internet permission, which is already by default permission React Native provided. Okay, so for the Android it's okay, it's fine. Go back to the, there is one more permission for the iOS. Yeah, for the iOS also we have to put permission in the info plist file for the contact. So I think they have not provided the info plist direct permission. We just need to open the Xcode, then put the permission over there. Otherwise we can copy one thing, and let me show you how to put the permission. Either you can provide the permission from the Xcode or just go to the VS Code. This is the second option, the simple one. Open iOS, real chat, info plist, open this, and you can provide the permission in somewhere inside the dictionary below the array. Provide this permission, save it. So this is the ns contacts usage description permission. This app needs access to your contacts. Okay, now do the pond install. Okay, after the pod installation, we need to rerun the app, and for the iOS and for the Android both. So we are going to rerun the iOS app for now. Okay, pod has been installed. Let me rerun the app. Okay, let's wait till app is running. Cool, app is running now. Go back to the VS Code. Okay, now we can use the library and we can import all the contacts from the device. So for now we have simulator or emulator, we are not using real device, so some information will be getting from the contact might be different from the real device. But now let's see what we are getting. Okay, go back to the screens, home screen. Here we are using this contact, so we need to put that library here. Let's import contact from the React Native contacts. Okay, and we can see the documentation as well. Here they have provided, so this way we can copy. Okay, Okay, name is same, so we can do one thing. Either we can change the name of this, or we can take it as a remote device contacts. Okay, one second. Or basically, let me think, we don't need this as well now, so we can comment this because this list is dummy data. Now we are getting this data from this library from the real device, or for now we are getting it from the iOS or Android emulator or simulator. Okay, so we do not need to use this as now. For now we are not getting the contact. Okay, cool. Let me rename this as contact only, use state const. Okay, now why I have created this use state, we are going to, let me import it, we are going to set our contact data, this contact data in this contact use state data, so that whenever we get the data, we'll be re-rendering the component, because this data might be in the async way, like not exactly we'll getting the data in the synchronous way, we'll getting the in the you know asynchronous way, like we'll be getting the promise. Okay, so we do not directly use that, we can't directly use that data, we have to put in the state, so that whenever we get the data of the contact, we can re-render the screen. All right, so that's why I have making this use state in the, what is this use state? Use state basically re-render the screen whenever this contact updates. Okay, cool. Now use one use effect. Why we are using use effect? Because whenever a screen loads, after that we want to call one function for getting the details of the contacts. Let me put one callback here. Okay, now one thing, we have to pass dependency array, so it runs only once, and we need to import this as well from the React. Okay, now we have to call that contact from this library dot get all, basically it will provide all the data of the contacts. Then we have to resolve this promise using, we can say, then. Okay, and in the then we get a callback. So okay, and we can provide the catch as well for any error. Okay, so we do not need, we are not going to set directly, we just console it first, then we'll see what format we are getting, then we have to set the data in our format. Okay, we'll modify if there is a different data. So let me first console it. Okay, let me refresh it. Okay, so it is asking real chat would like to access your contacts. So this is the iOS by default pop-up, because we have provided the permission, so it is asking for the permission. Okay, cool, we'll be allowing permission. Okay, allowed. Say okay, so in the simulator we have all contacts is count 6. So reload it. Okay, now we will not seeing any data, because we have commented this contact from the dummy data. Now we'll be setting from here. Okay, so let's console this, let's check what we are getting here in the dev tool. Yeah, we are getting array of 6. Okay, cool. We have the data. In the first index we are getting birthday, company, email, and record ID, phone number. Okay, so what data we need actually, we can compare so that we can get that data like way. So we go to services types. Here we need ID and name. Okay, and email, phone. So email we can get it from here, this email address. Phone numbers we can get it from here. Okay, and record ID we can get it from here. Okay, we can set it as ID. And avatar we are not getting any URL. Let me see if there is any URL. Okay, I'm not sure this would gonna work or not. Okay, status. So this status we not need to get it from here. This will be, this status we will be getting from the our Firestore, like Firebase database. Okay. Okay, so now we can set the data. Okay, go back to the home screen here. Okay, we have to map all the data. Let's first get all the data first. Let me put it here down. Let me create and map. So contacts dot map. If we have, we are providing optional chaining in order to, if there is not anything, it will not execute this one. Okay. Okay, inside the map we'll be getting contacts. So c dot email address and we can simply say that c dot email is equal to c dot email address, and it has also an array. So first item of the array and the email. Similarly for the phone we can do phone c dot phone numbers, and it also an array. So first item of the array and number. Okay, and we can provide the comma here, and we can provide an object here. Okay, and we can provide the return statement here. Okay, cool. And actually, yeah, one more thing is missing ID, so we can put ID here. Okay, ID. So we have this c dot, and basically we do not need to import this c. I think we are just returning these objects, and c would be required only in the I reject, would be required in the order to getting the data. Okay. Okay, so we are making object basically. So remove this equal. Okay, cool. Now let me reformat it so that you can make, I can make you more understandable to you. Okay, now we are getting the contact. In the map, what we are returning simply this thing. You can say ID, email, phone, avatar, name, and by default status would be offline. offline because we are not getting status from here. Okay, okay, let me refresh it. Yeah, so I hope all things I all thing is going to work perfectly. Let me print this thing what we are getting. Const dot, you can say temp contact. See, we can console this and we can save, and yeah, we can refresh it and we can check what data we are getting. So you can see now we are able to successfully get this data: avatar, empty string, email, id, name, phone, status. Okay, and in the avatar what we have set, we have see has thumbnail and some. Okay, for example, we don't have the thumbnail. Actually we were having this thing. Okay, let me see. Yeah, so wait a second, let's comment out this thing and let's get what we are getting after refreshing. And yeah, so in the URL address we can set this thing for now. URL address, basically this avatar will be getting from the profile, right? Because whenever user going to log in or update profile, he will be setting the profile name, email, all the things, so he'll be getting this from that one. So yeah, leave it for now, we do not need it. Okay, refresh it, clear this thing, or we can uncomment this thing. Now we can set this contact to as a temp contact so that we can see the data. Now look at this, we are getting the data, catable, all the things, all the name, initials, offline, and inside it we have the numbers. Okay, so all the things we are getting. So good, now we have removed this contact dummy data. We can remove this, or we can take it reference as well. So I'm not reviewing this contact dummy data for now because I'll be adding this in the GitHub repo in order to you all guys can test it, this list first. Okay, so now I hope it's working fine. Now our next move would be like making next screen or maybe next profile screen. So that's it for this video. I hope you like the video. Please subscribe the channel.